real business owners.
You had to walk away from things that the normal person wouldn't walk away from in order to find, again, the situation that you're in now.
Freedom.
Right?
We sold our house in 2019. Like, we had a 3,500 square foot house, 2 kids.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Talk
about that a little bit, and the motivation behind that, and you know, I know it was a freedom play, right?
Yeah, it was a freedom play. My wife and I looked at it like, what's the lifestyle we want? Like, big picture. We've always said, like, we want to be able to, in our 40s, stop needing to work.
Yep.
Right? Like, not
if you work, it's by choice.
Not having to.
Not having to. Like, I'm not working for money anymore. I'm working for impact. Like, that was our goal, right? Yeah. So, like, at the time, you know, I was, she was like 29, 30. I was 32, 33, something like that. And so in 2019, we decided we have a bunch of equity in our house. We could go get the house we want and sustain. But my wife had like a lot of student loan debt. Yeah. And we were living at or just above our means, like most people do in their 20s, like just stupid. So we sold our house, and over the last 2 years, we paid off like $300,000 in debt. Like we drove paid off cars. Like my car, we literally just got new cars. My car had 180,000 miles. Her car had like 195,000 miles on it. Like when we sold the house, we paid off the student loans, paid off the cars, paid off the credit cards, and we had a few more things to chew through. Mm-hmm. But like I moved into a townhouse. I drove paid off cars. We didn't go on vacation last year.
There was nothing sexy about it.
Dude, it was a grind of enjoyment because we knew why we were doing it. And guess what? This year, my wife got to quit her job. Yeah. My wife was making 150, 180 grand a year working at Bank of America. And we were like, okay, we're out of debt.
Yeah.
Our overhead's low. Our risk is minimal. Yeah. Why not do this?
So you're adjusting your quality of life.
So now she gets to work for a passion project. So she's going to be the executive director of a Champion Shoes and help me with win rate. But now she gets to do what she wants.
Yeah.
And she's only 32.
Yeah.
But like, who's walking away and selling their house and moving into a townhouse in their 30s? Who's quitting their job to like chase passion projects?
People just don't want to take a step backwards to set themselves up for something greater because they don't want to let go of what they have now.
And so like people are like, Mike, it looks like you won the lottery. Like, no, you just don't understand. For the last 2 years, I've put every extra fucking penny into getting out of debt. So like, I can do whatever I want now.
And you guys, it sounds like you guys kind of laid out a plan to do this.
Absolutely.
And that's where a lot of people, I think, mess up, dude, is like they don't have the money to go hire a coach or hire someone to teach them. They don't have like the capacity in their brain to think like, oh man, like it's just, they just think, oh, it's not for me.
No, short-term comfort. We talk about this
all the time. Yeah. And so the thing is the information's out there. Like, is there a lot of impact in going hiring a coach like you? Absolutely. But like, you didn't have a coach to say, hey man, go set up a 501c3 like this and let me coach you how to do it. You were
sure I did it
okay,
wrong.
I'm just going to actually go and find the steps and do it. It's like someone wanting to get in shape. Like, you don't have to go hire a trainer. I prefer that because I can, right? But if I really did not want to tolerate my situation anymore, I can go find a dude on fucking YouTube and follow his structure. If I can't create my own.
The information's out there.
And here's what my wife and I learned. Like, we tried to do the budgeting, we tried to do the buckets, we tried to do the envelopes, like, but we just never gave up on the effort and the mission. Like, it probably took us 5 years to figure out how to properly manage a budget. Yeah. But we were not going to give up on it. Right, because we knew for a fact if we did not figure this out, we were gonna be behind the 8 ball forever.
Exactly.
Because like, dude, I was paying $2 to $3 grand a month in student loan payments for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
And that would have gone on for another 15 or more years.
Yeah.
If you didn't take that
if
step
we didn't
back
take the step to sell the house
and get you the freedom that you needed to really chase the true goal.
But it was because of 5 years of trying to get ahead of it and trying different budgeting platforms and different apps and different spreadsheets. But what we decided to do, and almost unintentionally, was we are not giving up on ourselves.
Yeah.
When I've lost 80, 90 pounds. Like, my biggest, I was 320. I'm probably 235-ish right now. It wasn't just like straight downhill. It didn't happen in 2 years, right? It was wins, plateaus, losses. But I'm
fall off, but you get back up.
Giving up on myself. I think so many people give up on themselves.
Yeah.
That's not for me. Mm-hmm. Maybe that version wasn't for you. Maybe that approach specifically wasn't for you. But being fat, broke, and miserable ain't for you either. So what are you going to fucking choose? Because no choice is a choice. I mean, a lot of people say that, but that's real.
I honestly think the reason why people quit and give up is because they're starting to outwork their identity, right? And they get exhausted, they get tired, and this isn't for me. Yeah, the old you, it's not for the old you, but you have to go through that to create the new you and the new identity to where that is you, right? Your schedule looks completely different now than it did 4 years ago or 5 years ago, but you've created systems and processes that you could follow that you know are going to deliver the results that you want. Now, do you have to take a step backwards and eat shit for a period of time to set yourself up for those results? 100% of people have to do it.
Yeah.
There's like no way around it.
It's not a sacrifice, it's an investment.
Yeah.
Like I don't like if you look at it as eating shit, that doesn't sound great, right? I'm going to invest by not doing these things in the future version of my life that I want.
Because you are a future thinker.
Yeah.
A lot of people
you have to though.
Aren't but can be, right?
You just gotta make a decision that I want this and I'm gonna keep working at it until.
Yeah.
Like I'm an at all cost kind of guy. I'm all in or all out.
Yeah.
You've always known, and I can relate to this, I know Trev can too, you've always known like, dude, there's something special about me. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody has that at some point in their life, but they lose it. They let that flame gets put out. They allow it to get put out. And they just kind of start buying into like, man, this is just the hand I was dealt. Right. And so what happens is they stop being forward thinking. They stop being future thinking.
Yep.
And so I think there's like a huge correlation of like people that are like, man, no, there's something good. There's something good in me. Like there's something special about me. And so they're willing to continue to be future thinking and really kind of, tap into that not giving up mindset.